What's up, LC heads? We are here to slay an ogre today. We've had a little bit of time to play around with Garland. Let's see what we've come up with. Decided, why not run his innate arc that dropped with him, right? This is how LC wants us to run him. I'm assuming, right? Yeah, defense 25%. Give the ally with the lowest defense, excluding the unit, the God's protection buff. So, we're really not using most of this arc. We're just using that defense plus 25% and the buffed up stats on it, I guess. But we'll just run this. Actually, you know what? I would prefer to have something that simply just charges his kit. I don't know. Our damage is going to be, for the most part, resisted. I haven't brought anything with him to improl anything. Let's just see how it does. Because what I was going to say is I'd rather just bring something to charge his kit to, you know, be able to dump on a broken boss, right? Because it's probably my best chance here is to actually drop the anima, right? Let me just tell you what I'm anticipating here. I think I'm going to be able to drop my skill kit great, but, you know, he has 80% fire resistance. They have 50, so hopefully he can get some of the birds in the process, but we got to get that anima up first just to increase our break. Oh, how brave and stunning. He just ran through all them chicken heads. Oh, we just got super smashed by a hammer, and, oh no, not yet. We did we? Yeah, we did, and he stopped glowing. So, that's pretty cool, because that didn't seem to hurt him at all. In fact, I don't really see our health going down at all. I see all of our abilities getting through. There's an S3. We don't have to worry about anything going on around us. We can just drop it. Here's the S1. All of it uninterrupted. There's another S1. It's all going to get through. I love that. That is freaking awesome. There's another S1 in the middle of being pinned. So all our damage is getting through, right? The special is charging quickly. I do like that we are actually, you know, really utilizing a special on this character. We're getting something out of it. The damage on it is pretty good, I think. Your team is taking 20% damage to their hit points. I think that's worth it. So here's our ogre friend. We don't have any of our teammates to steal health from. What are you going to do? We'll throw our special. Not bad to get all the time. And then we have some AoE damage. The S3, while he's broken, is doing great damage. Here's an S2 with the black hole. I dig that. And if we have S1s to spam, look at that. We're pretty much just uninterrupted. Not even pretty much. So he managed to live through one break. I don't think they can kill us. In fact, normally I would be targeting the birds because they're just going to keep spamming magic and make all of this take longer. So maybe I will focus them down. They only have, what, 50% resistance to fire. Black hole. Yeah, he's just a juggernaut. He don't stop. And, like, they cannot hurt him. They haven't even taken us down to half health or anything, I don't think. Let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, of course they haven't. So 34-14 strength, meh. Defense, 45-33. That's great. 764 intelligence. And a mind of 1554. That is pretty damn solid. We also have some magic healing 3 in his kit. I don't even think we needed to bring that or use that. Yeah. Let's get rid of these birds. Look at that. I just dropped my S1 through the miasma. Like, it didn't interrupt me. Even a lot of heroes if you try to throw their special and anyone's attacking around you, like, they will get interrupted. He doesn't really seem to have that problem. That's the best way to describe it. We got our special back already. Should we save it for his break? I'm thinking we should. So we just did down one of the chickens. With a lot of heroes, I'd be running away, but no, we're good. His hammer smash takes us down to what, 10,000 hit points. Passive healing goes a long way on this dude. He has a built-in healing. Throw in some Proud Force on top of that. Yo, he's so hard to damage that it's easy to get your health back, right? It's easy to just not really even get hurt. At least here. Yeah, this is a cinch. Takes a second because obviously he's not, I mean, he can be a pretty damaging character. But he's not cutting through any of the element resistance here, and that's part of the reason why I run this level, right? He can, though, very easily, right? Finished him with a basic attack. How honorable. He didn't want to show off, you know? Yeah, glowing red, I dig it. Very cool. That's cool. Huh. I don't think he always finishes with a red animation like that. Prefect of God, Garland. I'm fairly happy with him. I just am now teaching him a bunch of stuff, right? So let's just quickly take a look at his build here. This is just what I ran him with right now. We'll start at the bottom. Fire Mega Drive, Giant Shield 2. We got Fire Attack Rise 2 and Fire Critical Rise. Very simple. We did take one battle to decide all. Physical attack damage minus 15 from enemies with the same type. Yeah, I can move that around and do something else with that. And also the magic damage healing too. We really did not need that. Combo Master, he's pretty good at getting a combo count up, so with the team he's going to be even better. I could have taken Boulder Sentry, cut physical attack damage based on how much unit MP is left. So I think if you just have full MP, you're getting minus 15% damage. He stays at full MP because I'm not utilizing his MP. I'm doing effectively nothing with his MP. So that's interesting. Shield Force here. I could also sacrifice my special to get defense plus 30% when the special gauge is full. I do feel like his special actually contributes. He does decent damage with that. So I like his special. I dig it. It's an awesome part of the character. Because again, some heroes have a special as literally just a placeholder, so you can use abilities like Shield Force on a hero and not really be sacrificing anything. Okay, not all heroes have an amazing special. Some specials started off in this game as just kind of like a flare. It's the best way to describe it, because you do have heroes that can absolutely just, you know, dominate with their skill damage, and then you drop their special and it's meh. Well, those are the heroes that take advantage of things like, you know, Guard Vitals, or where was it? I was just looking at Shield Force, sorry. You know, things like that. We also have abilities that give you more damage when your skill gauge is full. So, yeah. He will not be using those, at least not on my account. Dog Eat Dog, skill damage 10% to non-boss enemies. That would have helped with the birds. Right? But aside from that, it's very simple what I got going on. Just Proud Force, some Resolve up to, Defense in Mind, and some Fighting Spirit, Strength and Hit Points. That all just seems like something you would want on a tanky character. What is this? Dreadful Glare. When taking physical damage, enemy strength minus 5%, and then take damage. That's pretty cool. That is actually, that could be quite helpful against, like, big boss attacks, right? When a boss is attacking you with a freakishly high strength, minus 5% to that might just be good. I don't know. That looks like something we definitely have to test out. But for 3 SC, it's worth looking into, I think. Yeah, that's it. That's all we took on him. So we're pretty much running around with 80 SC out of 92. I'm going to figure out what else I want to take. Oh, there's some giant killing. Yeah, why not? Right. He should be able to run that even faster. Or I could have taken, like, what is it called? It's not Contract with Puck. It's the other one. Contract with Puck boosts your ice magic. The other one I'm thinking of that's from that arc and all of that is it breaks everybody's elemental resistance by, like, I don't know, 10-20%. The point is that's all it takes for a character like this to go in there and just absolutely wreck, because then the ogre, instead of having 90% resistance, has like 70, and those birds, instead of being at 50, they're down to 30%, and then a dual wielder just goes in there and wrecks, especially if you cannot interrupt his ability kit. Like, yeah, these are the real stars of the show here. This and, you know, the trait that's giving, when using a skill, can't be interrupted by most attacks. Physical damage taken minus 50% chance to cut damage. Cut effects amount 1% when taking damage. Restore amount 10% when using skill. When an ally is incapacitated, give unit an enemy attention draw +2 buff. Won't faint from enemy attacks on top of that. So the beginning of this is, you know, can't be interrupted, and the won't faint from enemy attacks, I think, is just great. And then, you know, Scarlet Soul, just to help with his damage. Each weapon equipped, fire damage 25%, damage cap 12,000, nullify defense down debuffs from active skills, excluding some debuffs. Nullify defense piercing effects when close to death, very greatly restore hit points. So not only is he, you know, negating defense down effects, he has defense down effects himself. So he's negating your ability to chew through his armor, and he's good at chewing through your armor, just from what I'm seeing here. Hold on. Nullify defense down debuffs from active skills. Nullify defense piercing effects. Oh, okay, so he's not going to be able to be defense down, and he's going to nullify your piercing effects, which gets through some of your armor. So, sorry, he's not cutting armor himself. He's making it very hard for his armor to get cut and negated and ignored. So that's really cool, because, I mean, he has a tank, right? That's what we're really going for here. And his damage is just from his kit, and it's doing the damn thing, I think. Aside from that, he is, what, a god type? He has good resistances, I think. Obviously, you're going to want your tank to be fairly resistant to ailments, right? And then the attribute resistance, that is all great. Even his weakness to ice is mitigated by simply equipping him with a thunder attribute weapon, because it's giving him a wall effect where he's now ignoring like 40% of ice damage. So he can have a slight ice weakness. If you're worried about it, if I was worried about it, I could spend the 910 SC to just take the ice shield or whatever, where it gives you a +20 resistance effectively to ice. You're just paying for the SC. So that would neutralize the ice weakness, and then you could have a thunder attribute weapon equipped. So your ice attribute resistance would effectively just be neutral with ice, and you would get minus, 40% ice damage from his wall ability. And that's just freaking awesome, because we're talking about just from what he has equipped, right? His offhand weapon affects the wall effects that are on him because of what attribute you make it, right? So if you have somebody else in the party, or you have somebody that's bringing a wall magic to cast, then you don't have to worry about, equipping him to have that wall. You can then, I can then change his second hand weapon to whatever attribute I want, right? Right now, it's a thunder attribute because I actually want the protection for the ice resistance, right? But if I have somebody else to just throw that wall, you know, and throw the spell, hey, I can change that weapon out to whatever I want. So that's pretty cool, right? We do have some good swords in the game. He is, you know, a Hoya type character where he is just dual wielding the shit out of some very cool looking red swords. His whole design just looks great. His sprite looks killer out there. It's just great to see him running around on the screen. So yeah, if I missed anything, somebody let me know. But yeah, he goes in there and he actually tanks the ogre hits. Mine's not even done being built, so he's going to be tanky as hell. I imagine this dude's going to be a fucking nightmare to deal with in the tower defense, right? Ooh, if you could just dull all the damage that this guy is taking already with things like, my goodness, what is it called? Where you're sacrificing some MP to cut damage down in half. Celestial Blessing, maybe? Is that what it's called? I mean, right, there's all sorts of abilities like that that's giving you mad survivability, and this guy could really run the clock out, right? And then when he does get his skill charge 1, 2, and 3, you don't have to worry about it being interrupted. So all of that equals a hero that could really, really run a clock out, even just all by himself, right? You add some kind of heal support, you add another character next to him, yeah, I think you could run the clock out very well. So he also, of course, has that anima of his that specifically triggers in arena and the tower defense that we play. That's just what I call it, the guild war, whatever it is. He activates that. Any mage that you bring now has to wait longer to cast any spells. So that's really cool, right? Because by making magic more expensive, they have to wait longer to cast it because you're starting with like 0 MP, right? So that's about the only thing that holds casters back. So he increases the amount of time a caster gets held back. Very useful, I think. So I can't wait to try him out on those teams, and we'll see how he does there. Anyway, if I missed anything, somebody leave me a comment, let me know, share with the class, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and sub and all that. It helps the channel. And I'll see you later. Have a good day, everybody.